Carruth walked out of Sampson Correctional Facility at 8:02 this morning, got into a white Chevy Tahoe and sped off. It is the first time in about 2 decades he won't spend the night in Clinton, North Carolina. Hello, everyone, and thank you for staying with us. I'm Fred Shropshire.
And I'm Sarah French. Carruth was found guilty in a murder plot involving the mother of his child, convicted of hiring a hitman to kill his girlfriend, Cherica Adams, while she was pregnant.
In the heart of Charlotte, North Carolina, a tale of ambition, betrayal, and tragedy unfolded, forever marking the city's history. This is the story of Rae Carruth, a promising NFL star turned notorious criminal. Rae Carruth was selected 27th overall in the 1997 NFL draft by the Carolina Panthers. His speed and talent made him a rising star. In his rookie season, he showcased his skills on the field. In June 1998, Carruth met Cherica Adams at a pool party in Charlotte. Their relationship blossomed, leading to a life-altering moment. Cherica discovered she was pregnant. On November 16th, in 1999, the unimaginable happened. Cherica Adams was shot 4 times in a drive-by shooting while following Carruth home from a movie.
And then he said, one of your managers for the club told me that you was a hot shot in New York. I said, I got a problem.
Van says Carruth knew about his criminal background, that he'd served time in New York. The Panthers wide receiver told him about a pregnant former girlfriend who insisted on having her baby.
Said she don't want pay. She wants to have the baby. I don't want her to have the baby. I want you to beat her up and abort the baby. And I thought about it for 5 months before I did it.
In the early morning hours of November 16th, he and 2 other men follow Rae and Cherica from the movies.
And then where'd he go? Okay. All right, what's his name?
I fired 1 shot and 4 more shots. Bam, 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 bam.
The gunman was a hired hitman, claiming Carruth had orchestrated the attack to avoid child support payments. Cherica died from her injuries a month later, leaving behind a son, Chancellor Lee Adams, who was born prematurely and suffered severe disabilities. Carruth, fleeing from justice, was captured hiding in a car trunk in Tennessee. In 2001, Rae Carruth stood trial for conspiracy to commit murder. Despite the evidence against him, he was convicted of conspiracy but acquitted of first-degree murder. His defense argued it was a drug deal gone bad. After serving nearly 19 years in prison, Carruth was released in 2018.
Carruth walked out of Sampson Correctional Facility at 8:02 this morning, got into a white Chevy Tahoe and sped off. It is the first time in about 2 decades he won't spend the night in Clinton, North Carolina.
Meanwhile, Chancellor grew up with his grandmother, Sandra Adams, who became his primary caregiver. In 2021, Chancellor graduated high school, overcoming immense challenges. The Carruth case remains a haunting reminder of the consequences of violence and betrayal. As Chancellor Lee Adams continues to build his life, his story is one of resilience amidst tragedy.
Chancellor Lee Adams by emergency C-section the night of the shooting. She would die a month later, leaving her mother to care for her son, who suffers from cerebral palsy.
If you had to guess, how many letters do you think he wrote her?
Maybe 10.
And he would include, $5, $10, whenever he could, just to help with what Chancellor may need.
And he needs a lot, though he is surpassing doctors' predictions.
He's in therapy and recently took more than 100 steps on his own and is speaking.
How old is he now?
But she thinks he's 10. When you speak to her, she has so much joy.
In the end, the legacy of Rae Carruth is a complex tapestry of talent, loss, and the indomitable spirit of a child who against all odds continue to shine. This is not just a story of a crime, it's a story of life forever changed. Let me know what you think in the comment section about the whole Rae Carruth situation. And as always, I appreciate you for tuning in. Catch you with the next one. It's your boy Dizzle. I'm out. peace.